Pragmatic and principled. Today on Fortitude Through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. The quote today by Marcus Aurelius, and I'm coming to you from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, hopefully be out of here today. The quote: "Wherever a person can live, there one can also live well. Life is also in the demands of the court. There too one can live well." Again, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor. Now, Ryan Holiday gives us a different example of Abraham Lincoln. He makes an important point, is that when we talk about Lincoln, we don't talk about him as a politician, right? We refer to his humble beginnings, his self-education, and his beautiful speeches. But we gloss over the fact that he was, in fact, a politician. And that's what's interesting, because it goes counterintuitive to what we see as current politicians, right? Because Lincoln was compassionate, he was deliberate, he was fair, open-minded, and purposeful, while yet being a politician. So he was what we admire in a profession that we believe is filled exclusively with the opposite type of person, right? So principles in pragmatism are not at odds. Whether you live in the snake pit of Washington, D.C., or in the materialism of Wall Street, or you grew up in a small coal mining town or a small farm town, closed-minded, you can still live well. Many others have done. So, what does it mean to live well? Like, immediately people think, oh, success, materialism, possessions. The primary responsibility of a Stoic, our number one job, is to be a good human. So if we take that and just focus on that, can you be a good human in Washington, D.C.? Debatable. Debatable. But no, truthfully, you can. Right? I make joke about it because when we watch our politicians, we know it's the same script, they're rehearsing, it's the same money machine, it's just a different face on the same thing. We know that we don't really have any impact over who's elected. We don't even really have a choice, do we? Like, hey, you get senile one or felon one, right? Oh, no, you don't like those. We get, felon one, and then person with absolutely zero experience in the entire world who they won't even let on camera because she can't form a sentence. This is the best we got, America. Do you really have a choice in that? Because I know that if the American public actually got to vote on the leader of this country, it would not be Kamala Harris. But I'm going to go on a tangent here, politics aside, right? I know that she will be a terrible, and again, politics aside, it comes down to leadership. I hear her, I look at her career. I want her to win. I really do, because it's going to be a shit show. It's going to be a shit show. And the reason why I want it to be a shit show is because, like John D. Rockefeller, he always capitalized on others' misfortune. You look back, I think it was 1957 was the first panic or something. Market lost like 50% of its value. That's where he got his foothold. I forget the year. Don't hold me to that. But that's pragmatism, right? And so what Rockefeller is saying is, yes, booms and busts happen. I'm going to look for the opportunity. And knowing that one is a very successful business person, excellent leader, we've seen it in organizations all throughout his life, again, politics aside. Then we have somebody who their claim to fame is sucking dick. Truthfully, that's her claim to fame. Sucking dick. Okay, so you can see there's going to be some opportunity here. So for me, doesn't matter. I don't care who wins. I don't care what the shit show is, because I know, like yesterday's lesson, there's always going to be room to maneuver. And I know that I can live well in whatever happens. Why? Why do you know that? Because I'm willing to do what others aren't. I'm willing to work harder. I see opportunity while others see failure. It's just that simple. So I want the shit show. I want the challenge. I want the struggle, because I know that most society right now is weak as fuck. Like, whoa, holy shit. Thank God the fucking British aren't coming now. So, first rule of thumb, be a good human. Second rule of thumb is find opportunity where others see misfortune. And so for this, you can be pragmatic and principled no matter where you are or in the company that you keep. Now, you will stand out, but that's okay, as long as you're standing on your morals and in alignment with nature. That's what Stoicism teaches us. It is very much an individual journey. It is not easy, but it is absolutely worth it. Short one staying on that, I gotta get out the door.